have to ensure that the people who are in positions of power care about our communities. And so if you go to church with somebody or somebody comes to your community meeting, it's a responsibility to make sure they're also an active participant in the electoral process. If they can't vote, then they tell somebody to vote, but if they can, you make sure they get in the car and to the poll, they push a button, and then they leave and take a picture and tell somebody else. It's an activation of power. It is not enough for us to continue to suffer in the ways that we are suffering. And we have people in positions of power in our cities, in our states, and across this country who are not caring about our communities. I'm almost done, and I mean it. We will not accept more peanuts and pacification as our communities are being polluted. And we must continue to speak about what some have called unspeakable horrors. The cancer ravaging the body of our people, asthma attacking the lungs of our children, high blood pressure constricting the veins and the arteries of the heart. We've got to speak to the realities of the conditions our communities find themselves in. Now, I've met President Biden, good guy, Vice President Harris, Black Queen, fantastic. This administration clearly is better than the white domestic terrorist that we had leading our country for 4 years, and who was a puppet for Putin and for white supremacists, who's running for again, if y'all didn't know. Don't elect him. No, I'm not speaking of black women. Black men's percentage of voting for Trump has increased. So I know y'all might not be the black men that's voting for him, but tell your cousin and your uncle and your friend that we as a community need to vote for our community. Amen. Now listen, this is not a choice about two evils. It is about our ability to survive. And it is about our freedom to fight against the tyranny and the authoritarian actions of people in power. I faced this with Cameron Sexton in our state house. These people want to be dictators and want to tell us what is good for our communities and are only hurting our communities. We've seen some successes, but too much has not been realized, and we got to keep the pressure on. Justice 40 was a great idea. Did Justice 40 get pushed through in Tennessee and implemented in a way that helped our communities? We've got to hold people in positions of power accountable because they're using measurement tools that don't include race. Yeah. They ain't got time.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Listen,
go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm tired of compromises. I'm tired of compromises because when this country has made compromises, it always makes them on the backs of the poor.
Yes.
It always makes compromises on the backs of those who are harmed most by racism and sexism and homophobia and transphobia and imperialistic racialized capitalism. We always end up on the losing side when we compromise. And so I know this might not be a popular thing, particularly coming from a politician, but the reality is we don't have any more room to be compromised.
Amen.
We done being compromised.
Indeed.
Our time for being compromised as a community and as a people is over. We're done being sacrificed.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you. Whenever there are compromises made in the institution behind me in the state capital of Tennessee, we always find that the most oppressed are the ones that get sacrificed. When they built the country in the Constitution, we were 3/5 of a person. The Native Americans' land was stolen. They were pushed to reservations. I'm tired of compromises that make us casualties. It's time to reclaim and refound this country. Yep. And I believe that the white folk, majority of enslavers who wrote the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they had some good ideas. Now, they didn't think those ideals applied to us. No. But we've been here 404 years. Amen. And we reclaiming the ideals that were perpetuated by the folks in that institution back there and in this sacred and hallowed place when they said, "We the people." In order to form a more perfect, they were thinking about the landed gentry. They were thinking about the people who could elect leaders. They were thinking about those who they thought would be in power forever because we were in chains. But I think we the people.
Yes.
I think we the people. Somebody say, "We the people."
We the people.
We the people.
We the people.
Say it like you mean it. We the people.
We the people.
We the people who gonna build this movement.
Amen.
We the people who gonna make sure those who've been left out and locked out and pushed to the periphery get brought to the center. center. We the people.
We the
We
people.
the people who will prioritize economic, social, environmental, and racial justice. Because we know that if we do not lift from the bottom, if we do not lift the people who've been pushed to the back, if we do not lift the voices of the marginalized, they will continue to legislate in ways that annihilate us. We the people.
We the
We
people.
the people who will demand clean air and clean water and clean soil, not just for us, but for our descendants and our descendants' descendants and our
Amen.
descendants' descendants. We the people.
We the
We the
people.
people who will fight for our collective freedom and liberation.
Amen.
Because ain't nobody free until everybody's free.
Yeah. We the
We
people.
the people that our ancestors prayed for. We
Hey.
the people our ancestors cried for.
Yeah.
We the people some of our ancestors even died for. We the people that are going to change this country. We the people who are going to change this world. And I'm so glad to be in this movement right alongside you. God bless you. Congratulations and thank you so much.
Yes.